Fever 94.3 मी आहे RJ मीनल and every Saturday 9 to 11 AM आपण पेट्स बद्दल गप्पा मारतो. सकाळ पेटोपिया पॉवर्ड बाय सकाळ मीडिया सध्या सुरू आहे आणि as you know every weekend we try and get you some people that belong to the pet industry, pet trainers, vets, surgeons, groomers and also pet parents. आणि पेट पेरेंट्स म्हटल्यावरती ऑफकोर्स आपल्या पुण्यामध्ये भरपूर लोक आहेत, but we've decided that we'll get you closer to some of your favorite celebrities who have pets. That's why we have with us Sarang and Paula in the studio. Hi, you guys.
Hi, Mel.
How are you?
Very good.
Fabulous.
आज एक फारच वेगळा आपण इंटरव्ह्यू घेणार आहे. विषय खूप वेगळा आहे. केलाय का तुम्ही पेट्स वरती गप्पा मोगॅम्बो वरती असं 20 मिनिटं नॉनस्टॉप?
एकदाच केलेला आहे. एक पॉडकास्ट होता त्याच्यामध्ये आम्ही आणि मोगॅम्बोचा त्यामध्ये एक स्पेशल अपीअरन्स पण आहे. त्याच्याबद्दल बोलल्यानंतर एका माझा तसा येऊन गेलाय तो एका शॉर्ट मध्ये.
But unofficially we talk about our pets all the time anyway.
Yeah.
As pet parents do.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure a lot of people who don't have pets, that they have that one pet peeve ki pet parents बरोबर when they meet pet parents the first 20 minutes is generally just about the pet.
हो, आणि स्पेशली जर लोक घरी आली ना तर ते आमचा हा काहीच करत नाही वाला जो एक झोन असतो, काही घाबरू नका वगैरे, तर त्यांनी एक सुरू होतात कॉन्व्हर्सेशन अँड देन इट जस्ट टर्न्स इनटू बिकॉज दे लाईक वी हॅव कॅट्स.
बरोबर.
So whoever are listening about this for the first time, we have 2 cats.
Right.
आणि त्याच्यामुळे cats are so different than dogs.
बरोबर.
की ते असं केल्यावर जवळ येणार नाहीत. नंतर मग तुला जवळ यायला नको असेल तर मांडीतच येऊन बसणार. They have their own different way of dealing with humans. So ते एक्सप्लेन करण्यातच जातोय एक अर्धा तास आमच्या घरी कोणी आलं की.
पण introduce us to your cats. Who are they? What are their names?
So our eldest boy is Mogambo.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 11 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got him. I think Sarang and I had been dating for less than 6 months. But
तुम्हा दोघांना 11 वर्ष झाली आहे का?
Yeah.
Wow.
बघता बघता
तरी पण तुमचा रोमॅन्स नवीन जोडप्यासारखं वाटतो यार. How do you keep that alive? Next topic. Next interview. Next episode.
Well, having pets helps.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Wow.
So actually आम्हाला 6 महिने झाले होते आणि मोगॅम्बोही तेव्हा 6 महिन्याचा होता.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't come with our relationship.
We think that they were both born around the same time.
Yeah. So that's Mogambo, 11-year-old.
Yeah. And we have Maan and Sheela.
Okay.
So we call her Sheela for short. So Sheela joined us during the second wave of COVID, I believe.
Second
just around that time. And she was actually the second attempt at having a little baby brother or sister from Mogambo.
Oh.
We had another cat in the middle, Marvel, who we had to give away because he and Mogambo just would not get along.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but we found some willing and very nice parents in Pune who took
Okay.
him up. Yeah.
Nice.
But Sheela then eventually came in and somehow she managed to win Mogambo over.
How sweet.
That's how we named her Maan and Sheela. She was able to convince Guru in the house.
Yeah.
She's his follower, but she's quite strict herself.
Well, let's hope there's no dispute between them after a couple of years.
It's a wild country. You know.
But एवढ्या रिलेशनशिपच्या स्टार्टला जनरली विथ अ न्यू रिलेशनशिप a lot of challenges come. Were you guys staying together back then?
We were,
Yeah.
yes.
Just to like be living with a new person, it comes with its own set of challenges. आणि मग त्यामध्ये तुम्ही एक पेटला या इक्वेशन मध्ये.
Yeah.
No,
So,
it's
was
not just one person. आणि it's first of all it's म्हणजे प्रत्येक कॅटची एक पर्सनॅलिटी असते. त्याचा एक माझ ॲरोगन्स आहे म्हणूनच नाव मोगॅम्बो ठेवलं.
बरोबर.
आणि त्यातून दॅट टाइम वी यूज टू स्टे इन अ रूम एक्झॅक्टली दिस साइज. आय एम नॉट इवन किडिंग. This was my size of my house in Mumbai. So it was 2 of us, 1 cat, and ह्याच्याहून एक फक्त किचन एक्स्ट्रा होतं, मे बी शेजारची रूम जेवढी आहे तेवढं. That's it.
बापरे.
Yeah.
मग
So
what was it like? आणि of course, I mean today 11 years later we see the two of you together still.
Yeah.
But
yeah. You know, I think I was just trying really hard to make friends with the stray cats downstairs. I'd grown up with lots and lots of pet
you
animals.
had. Okay.
And for me it was just strange not having a pet in the house. So I was
Oh.
just kind of hoping to make friends with the strays, and none of them would give me any bow.
बरोबर.
So one day there's this black and white cat I hadn't seen before who was very cuddly and loving and was giving me so much bow, and I was like, oh my god, maybe I can take him upstairs and surprise Sarang
Right.
just for a day, because that day Sarang had a terrible fever from like some food
Oh.
poisoning a
Not
few
fever
days
94.3.
Oh, no, no.
Fever.
yeah. So he had bad fever and some food poisoning, so he was sleeping, and I was like, it'd be cute to just like surprise him with
Right.
a cat, even if it's just a day.
Correct.
And we got him upstairs. He came and he just slept in
And
our.
he chose me first day.
Yeah, he
Like-
just came into the house on his own and slept
And-
with
House,
Sarang.
Yeah, and
And
cuddled and purred, आणि जे healing बद्दल आपण
बरोबर.
ऐकलेलं असतं की कॅट हेल्प यू हील, सो ते येऊन अंगावर झोपतात आणि पर
बरोबर.
करतात. दॅट हॅपन ऑन द फर्स्ट डे दॅट ही केम इन द
Wow.
हाऊस.
yeah. But the story doesn't end there.
Yeah.
It's quite a dramatic
Yeah.
tale, and I'm telling you the full story because it was not a smart decision for us to get Mogambo, because on top of us being me not being an Indian,
Yeah.
us not being married,
Right.
and being a relatively new relationship, and renting an apartment
Yeah.
in Mumbai
Yeah.
with a pet became extremely hard to find a place to
ते
live.
ऐकूनच माझं असं इथे सगळं भारी झालंय.
पण आमचं असं झालं, इफ यू हॅव टू लिव्ह ऑन
Listening
युअर
to this.
टर्म्स यू हॅव टू मेक
बरोबर.
these choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was that he stayed in house for a couple of days, and then we were going to come to Pune.
Right.
आम्ही पुण्यात पण एक घर शोधत होतो, तेव्हा आम्ही पुण्यात शिफ्ट व्हायचा विचार करत होतो. आणि सो वी वर गोइंग टू गो हाऊस हंटिंग इन पुणे,
Okay.
and we left our house, Mumbai house. He followed us. Then we got in our car. He got in our car. He was not
Oh,
yet a
तुमचा
pet.
प्लॅन होता की यू लिव्ह हो
It was an indoor-outdoor society cat.
बरोबर.
तर
Oh, अच्छा.
सो वी थॉट की ओके सोसायटीत
बरोबर,
फिरेल आणि
बरोबर.
यू टेकिंग केअर ऑफ हिम, बट इट वॉज अन इंडोर आउटडोर.
करेक्ट.
सो तो येऊन गाडीत बसला.
ओके.
देन वी वर लाईक यू कांट कम टू पुणे विथ अस, तुला चक्कर मारून आणतो.
बरोबर.
So we took him for a drive, brought him back. Again, he was not ready to leave. So he sat on my lap and drove to Pune.
Yeah. And so
And-
we had bought, cat litter, cat food, and he was litter box trained, eating the
Right.
cat food, everything. So we were like, this cat,
I think
Seems
it's an
like he-
abandoned cat.
maybe, he's abandoned or something.
Right.
And in Pune, we were in Pune for what, 5 days or something?
Yeah, and my family doesn't like. I haven't grown up with pets. आणि माझी वहिनी आणि आई दोघींनाही कुत्र मांजर काही आवडत नाही.
बरोबर.
So they said like we can't keep it and whatnot. So we had kept it with a friend who had cats and
Right.
whatnot.
Right.
And then eventually we were coming back.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll take the cat and we'll bring it back
Right.
and leave it where it came from.
Yeah.
By the time we came back,
Yeah, we got everything into the house. Mogambo was like chilling in our room and
Right.
everything, and we get a knock at the door, and there's like 4 or 5 society kids saying, did you guys get a black and white cat at your house? And we said yes. He said, that's our friend's cat.
so एक 2-4 एक गल्ली सोडून पलीकडच्या गल्लीतलं एक मांजर पळून गेलं होतं,
हा.
आणि त्याला घर बदलायचं होतं,
हा.
म्हणून ते शोधत घर शोधत आमच्याकडे आलं होतं.
बरोबर.
And we didn't know, of course, like he was with us for a week.
And
Right.
we were feeling so terrible that
That
we've
we-
kidnapped this poor kid's pet cat. And we had gotten so attached to him. We got so attached because we'd taken him to Pune, we bought all these things, and he was so loving with
And-
us.
So then we informed the family.
Right.
The family ते लहान मुलगा होता एक तो आणि त्याची आत्या ते
Right.
घ्यायला आले मांजर,
हा.
आणि आम्ही त्यांना
मुंबईहून?
मुंबईला नाही, आम्ही मुंबईत गेलो
हा,
होतो
हा,
तोपर्यंत,
हा.
त्यामुळे ते
Oh,
मुंबईत
okay,
पिकअप करायला
correct,
आले,
correct, correct.
आणि ते त्यांची बास्केट बिस्किट घेऊन आले घ्यायला, आणि हा जायला तयार नाही. ही वॉज हायडिंग अंडर आर कबर्ड, आणि एकच खोली आहे, तर त्याच्यामुळे ते वुडंट कम
Pet
आउट.
nappers.
So we were like, okay, you go home, we will bring your cat, we will bring it in this basket. आणि मग संध्याकाळी आम्ही समवतो, ते गेल्यावर बाहेर आला, मग त्याला आत टाकलं, घेऊन गेलो.
हा.
In their house we left him, and that night we get a call that you please take him because he doesn't want to live here. So we go back to their house, आणि तो अजून बास्केट मधनं बाहेरही यायला तयार
What?
नव्हता.
Yeah, basically, like the kids of the society of that building, they loved Mogambo. They
Right.
loved his name was Scully technically.
Right.
First name. So when we took him back, that family, the mother, she didn't like having the cat in the house,
Oh.
and
Which is
we
why
were
it was all over the place.
And
So
we would
रात्री तो
talk and
बाहेर
say-
सोडायचे आणि
Right.
केज मध्ये ठेवायचे, which
बरोबर.
was very scary for him and whatnot.
We
So-
also found out that they like if there was any so when we were dropping him off, we said, oh, he's litter box trained, all of that stuff.
Right.
They're like, oh, we don't have a litter box for him. So I said,
Huh?
how does he go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And they're like, we just hold him over the toilet.
What?
And he goes. So we were
So
like,
they were
okay.
not good cat parents, clearly. So that
So-
guy was like, I need new
हे
parents.
काय करतात माझ्यावर?
हे मला माणसासारखं वागवतात.
Yeah.
तर I need new cat parents. And he
बरोबर.
was looking for one.
so credit to them. They had rescued him when he was a kitten.
Ah.
He has his ear that's folded over because
Permanent.
he
Right,
was
I've
found
seen
in a
that in
gutter or
videos.
something, and
Right.
they had to get some surgery done, and so he's got a permanently folded ear.
Right.
So they had sort of rescued him, but they said, we're moving in a few months, and that new building won't allow cats.
Right.
So better that he goes to like nice parents
If
who
he has
want him.
chosen
Yeah.
you, then yeah.
Of
So we
course.
said, great, bring him back.
So it's a great story. too.
Yeah,
So that's where
what a
our 15
story.
minutes of our life go every
Yeah.
day.
I'm sure in your line of work you must be meeting a lot of new people who
Yeah.
you tell the story
Yeah,
to
yeah.
constantly. है ना?
Absolutely.
Yet another. This one we're putting up online so that you don't have to repeat the story.
Yes.
Thanks.
We can hear new stories of
Great,
Mogambo.
great.
है ना? But so you've not been a pet person since you
No.
were a kid.
This is my
You've
first
always
pet.
lived with animals.
Mm.
मग तुझं कसं वॉर्म अप झालं?
सो फर्स्ट 1 or 2 months माझं मी भावंडांसारखं वागवायचो की ज्यांनी मला मारलं की मी त्याला मारायचो आणि मला म्हटली तुला लक्षात येतंय ना हे इक्वेशन म्हटलं पण तू नख का नाही कापत वगैरे हे चाललं होतं
बरोबर.
माझं. इतकं साधं तत्व आपलं साधं आहे ना की
बरोबर.
मी नख कापले तू का कापत नाही वगैरे.
बरोबर.
So it happened, but I think 2 pivotal points. One was when we moved to Pune for a while. तेव्हा आम्ही खाली वॉक्सला जायचो आणि ही स्टार्टेड रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू माय विसल्स. सो मी शिट्टी मारल्यावर तो माझ्या मागे चालत चालत फिरायचा जिथे जाऊ तिथे. सो दॅट वॉज लाईक
Wow.
ओके हे आता कनेक्शन आहे.
हे मांजरांबद्दल कधीच नाही.
हा आणि दुसरं एक असं झालं की वन्स ही गॉट अटॅक बाय सम, तेव्हा तो इंडोर आउटडोर होता, नाव
Okay.
इज फुल्ली इंडोर, बट
Correct.
तेव्हा तो काही कुत्र्यांनी त्याच्यावर अटॅक केला आणि ही वेंट मिसिंग फॉर अ डे वेर ही वॉज
24
हायडिंग इन अ म्हणजे एका कार मध्ये जाऊन त्याच्या इंजिन मध्ये लपून बसला होता
बापरे.
बंद पडलेल्या गाडीत म्हणजे असं.
ओके.
आणि आम्ही त्याला सगळीकडे शोधलं. सेम त्या लोकांनी जसे पोस्टर्स लावले असतील तसे आम्ही
बरोबर.
लावले आणि वी ट्राईड एव्हरीथिंग. आणि मग दुपारी दुसऱ्या दिवशी म्हणजे 36 तासांनी वगैरे दुपारी एक आवाज आला आणि दुरून पार्किंग मध्ये आणि इमिजिएटली आय न्यू दॅट इट्स हिम आणि वी रेस्क्यूड हिम अँड वॉट अगेन सगळं. बट दॅट 36 hours sort of seal the deal ki now I can't live without him. So that's how the change happened की आता
So
हे
sweet.
आणि आता उलट आहे म्हणजे आता मोर दॅन लाईक डेफिनेटली आय कॅन से ते असं असतं ना पेरेंट्स मध्ये की कोणाचं कोण फेवरेट.
बरोबर.
सो शीला इज पॉलाज लाईक सॉर्ट ऑफ दे आर अटॅच
Yeah.
मोर आणि मी आणि मोकॅम्बो
You
आर
guys are a
अटॅच्ड.
team. It's the
Yeah.
girls' sister point.
Yeah, girls versus boys.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe Sheila and I just like to annoy them so much. that
Yeah,
we have to-
पण खरोखर सांगा, who does most of the what can we say, pet work?
Pet work. So it's divided. In terms of cat litter, which is the most important part
Right.
of parenting.
Yeah.
I think
I think we go through phases. where
we go through
switch
phases.
off. Yeah.
And also Paula is very good with regular stuff. पण ते डीप क्लिनिंग वाला जो 1-2 दिवस असतो त्याची जबाबदारी मी घेतो.
अच्छा.
So that happens a lot.
Right.
आणि with food also I think we both are like very vigilant with it. We
Okay.
both know their moods and whatnot.
Okay.
एकाच्या बाबत I am more sort of particular. Actually Paula is more particular about medical side of it. And I am more particular about giving them a playtime. म्हणजे मी आणि मोगॅम्बो खूप खेळतो. शीला सुद्धा. Like I play a lot with them. So.
पण मांजरांबद्दल जनरली दिस मिसकन्सेप्शन दॅट दे आर नॉट लाईक यू मेन्शन की कुत्र्यांबरोबर डॉग्स मोस्टली आर फार मोर cuddlier or they're more sort of excited to see you when you
Yeah.
get home.
Yeah.
What about Mogambo and Sheela? Are they?
Same.
Yeah.
They're very, very much
Really?
like dogs. They are the most dog-like cats we know.
Sheila is so much like a dog that she also plays fetch.
Yeah.
What have you guys done to these cats?
I don't know. I think maybe it's an indie thing or something like that. Both of them are like full-on indie cats. So
मोगॅम्बो नाही, मोगॅम्बो कॅट आहे.
Okay.
म्हणजे त्याच्या मर्जीने आहे सगळं.
बरोबर.
त्याच्यामुळे तो असा आहे की दार उघडल्यावर पहिलं बाहेर पडणार, शेजारच्यांच्या घरात जाणार, तिकडे तमाशे करणार,
Okay.
ते सगळं करतो तो. पण शीला दार उघडलं तरी बाहेर जात नाही.
Oh.
त्याच्यानंतर तिने चावलं किंवा म्हणजे तिला चुकीच्या ठिकाणी, कॅट्स यू हॅव टू बी व्हेरी लाईक, दॅट्स वन थिंग दॅट आय रिअली वॉन्ट टू टेल पीपल हू वॉन्ट टू मेक फ्रेंड्स विथ कॅट, नेव्हर पेट देम बिलो देअर नेक. That's the
Which is
first.
exactly the opposite with a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to first gain their trust, and
Right.
only then you can touch other body parts. Till then it's only around the face, so it's closer to their, and
बरोबर.
especially the below the chin part is the best. So शीलाला आता अनोळखी माणसाने obviously they go for tummy, it's so fluffy. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they go for the tummy. And then she bites,
Right.
of course, but immediately she'll lick and say sorry.
Oh.
So she's that of a dog, while Mogambo will tear you apart.
Oh. How old is Sheela?
she's about 4 now.
4 and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
4
right.
and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. But do you intend on getting like some more pets at home? Are you like willing
Right
to like?
now.
The day when we have land,
Yeah.
we will get a dog for sure.
Oh.
म्हणजे पण त्यासाठी पण पॉलासाठी पाल सुद्धा पेटच आहे.
What?
पॉला पालींशी सुद्धा गप्पाच मारते,
I mean,
आणि गप्पा म्हणजे गप्पा मारते.
not specifically Paul, all animals.
All animals.
Oh.
I
That's
love
a
all
good line.
animals, and because Paula comes in the
Kidanchi.
house very often, then
Oh
then
my
I talk
God.
to them.
म्हणजे पॉला, शीला आणि पालीची भांडणं सोडवणे
Oh.
वगैरे. किंवा आमच्याकडे किडे आले ना, मला 2
बरोबर.
गोष्टींचं भयंकर किळस आहे. उंदीर आणि किडे. म्हणजे ते किडे म्हणजे कुठले माहितीये, बाकीचे नाही सगळे, इव्हन मला ग्रास हॉपर वगैरे आवडतात, पण ते एकदम ग्रे राखाडी कलरचे, त्याच्या वरती नांग्या असतात 2 असे येतात किडे असे.
Beetles.
House?
बीटल्स.
Oh yeah.
या
पण घरी.
मुंबईत
हा,
काही घरी येऊ शकतं. तर त्याच्यामुळे
I believe you. Yes.
तर त्याच्यामुळे ते पॉलाशी हाताने वगैरे पकडून बाहेर सोडते वगैरे असं आहे. तर त्या 2 आणि उंदरांचं पण सेम, ती आरामात त्यांना हँडल. पण
बरोबर.
बाकी मला काही चालतं, तिच्यामुळेच झालं हे.
Right.
बट लिटरली सगळे प्राणी आवडायला लागले थँक्स टू पॉला, अँड शी इज वन ऑफ दोज पर्सन्स हू रिअली लव्ह ॲनिमल्स.
Right. I'm sure. But what would you say to like couples, you know, who've just gotten married? And I know for a fact की माझी एक मैत्रीण होती, तिचं लग्न झालं आणि लिटरली दुसऱ्या दिवशी her husband got home a puppy. And they've been through the toughest year of their life, both of them. She was definitely not a pet person, animal person at all. And this guy, his mother never allowed him to have a pet ever. So he just thought की आता आपलं स्वतःचं घर आहे तर आपण काही करू शकतो. So it was crazy difficult for them.
Yeah,
Of course,
that
thankfully
we
they're
have
still
seen a
together.
lot, yeah.
But what do you think? When is like the right time for a couple to sort of get a pet?
When they mutually agree that they can get a pet.
It's exactly like having a child. It can't be one person's choice.
Right.
Yeah.
And secondly, with dogs, and especially in cities,
बरोबर.
you have to know that dogs need more space than cats.
बरोबर.
Cats have, like Paula told me something very interesting and which has stuck with me forever, is that cats chose to be pets while dogs were groomed to be
To be
pets.
pets. Correct.
सो त्याच्यामध्ये फरक आहे. त्यामुळे डॉग्स ना उलट बाहेर जायचं असतं. आपल्याला जे वाटतं कॅट्स इकडे तिकडे पळतात, त्यांना हवं तेव्हा त्या घरी येतील परत.
बरोबर.
कुत्री परत येतील असं नाही. कुत्रं पळून गेला तर तो येईल. बरेच वेळा आपण गोष्टी ऐकलेल्या असतात की एखादी मांजर 25 दिवसांनी 2 वर्षांनी परत आली वगैरे.
बरोबर.
कुत्र्याची आपण अशी स्टोरी खूप रेअरली ऐकतो जेव्हा कुत्र्याला खूपच प्रेम केलेलं असतं.
बरोबर.
पण जर का तसं नसेल तर दे रन अवे.
राईट.
आणि देन इट्स अ हार्ट ब्रेक. प्लस दे ऑल्सो देन प्रोटेस्ट. कॅट्स protest is far easier. Like ते सरळ सरळ जाऊन अशा ठिकाणी इश्यू करतील किंवा उलटी करतील की you know that they don't like what you're.
हा
But dogs throw a tantrum.
right
That's a big difficult situation.
I think mainly, people just need to educate themselves, like Sarang said, about the requirements needed, like
Right.
you would with a baby, like you would with a car. Like there's gonna be maintenance, there's gonna be additional costs.
There's
Right.
going to be a
There's-
parking spot.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need and with dogs, you literally, if you go to work and you're working 8 to 10 hours a day at a regular office, they don't consider these things that, I have to go back and walk my dog and take them out
Barabar.
for a pee after
Yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna pee all over the floor. With a cat, they can self-manage. So
Yeah.
you can. I would say, don't pick a pet based on how cute it is, but pick one that fits within your lifestyle or the changes you're
Correct.
willing to make.
correct
Because if it's just for the sake of company,
right
then you could really make that animal's life hell if you're
Yeah.
not giving them the stimulation they need.
absolutely
Like the entire reason why we got Sheela in the first place, after Mogambo being a single child for
Yeah.
so long, is because Sarang and I, in 2019, we started an office for Baripa,
Right.
and we were full time, 5-6 days a week out for the office, and we'd only
Yeah.
come home at night, and that's still our lifestyle now.
right
It was only after the first wave of COVID that we realized like how much he changed in his personality
Right.
after all those years from working up from home to working in office, then coming back to working from home. He
Right.
had gone to like an old cat, and then suddenly after 3 months of living all together again, he was full of life.
oh
And we said, this poor boy, he's probably just lonely and
Yeah.
needs some company in the house.
absolutely yeah
And that's what's, started the search for like a little brother or little sister
right
for him.
yeah
And we knew with his personality what kind of a pet would be a good
Right.
match. And we'd seen Mogambo romance some other cats in societies and stuff. So we thought we had an idea of what would be a good suited match for him.
right
Our first guess was wrong, unfortunately. But the second guess, Sheela, was very good. We wanted someone who would be a little
Yeah.
timid and,
right
not boss Mogambo around as an old man.
right
So
but
Sheela
but
was a good
she's
fit.
also like smart enough not to let him dominate fully.
Mm.
म्हणजे त्यामुळे
Oh.
that equation we have to figure out. And
बरोबर.
as Paula, like again coming back to that question about when to get up,
yeah
precisely what Paula says, that it has to be when you know that it fits your requirements
right
and you are able to cater to that like
responsibility
the animal's
or
requirements.
commitment. Yeah,
So-
absolutely, for sure, definitely. Coming to like, y'all are two of the most creative people in the industry today.
Wow.
So,
Thank you.
so I have to ask you this question. बऱ्याच लोकांचं असं असतं, I know for a fact, I know a family that didn't name their pet for like almost 6 months because they couldn't like figure out what to name pets. How do you, for all our listeners, if you had to give them some advice on how do you name a pet?
we first got the name and then the pet.
Actually,
really?
not with Sheela.
With Mogambo.
With Mogambo we did. So
म्हणजे नाव डोक्यात होतं
So
की आपलं कधी
that's
असेल
again,
तेव्हा.
we have stories.
Okay.
We creative people, we always have a
Have
story for
stories,
everything.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should tell that story.
So when we were doing like a Mumbai Pune up down, we were driving past and for I don't know few months there had been these hoardings of
Imagica.
Mogambo is back at Imagica.
Oh,
And I didn't have any context of Mr. India. I hadn't seen it. I
Right.
didn't know much. But I was like, who is this Mr. Mogambo? And
Yeah.
Sarang told me about it. And,
Mr.
and I
Mogambo.
was like, oh my god, that's such a great name for a cat.
Oh,
She said that, and plus I had done a show called Bring on the Night with MTV, and in that also there was a cat named Mogambo. So I said like, it's so
Oh.
strange that you are saying that because I love this name Mogambo, and it was so she said that's so coincidental that we both think it's a great name for a cat.
Right.
So whenever we'll get a cat, we'll name it Mogambo.
And literally within a
So
month,
that was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Mogambo walked
Yeah.
into our
Within a
lives.
month, yeah.
It was within a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were like,
Wow.
okay, then of course Mogambo is
हे
the
नवीन
one.
प्रकारचं मॅनिफेस्टेशन
हो,
चालू
हो,
होतं
हो,
तुमचं, हो की
हो.
नाही?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking at about a time span from like December to May. Like,
Oh,
Like from the time we moved in together to the time that
right.
we got Mogambo.
शीला पुन्हा रेस्क्यू आहे आणि एका कुठल्या तरी एका त्या सेंटरला तिला ठेवलेलं होतं. त्यांची
बरं.
एक पोस्ट आली होती, इफ समवन वॉन्ट्स टू अडॉप्ट. सो तेव्हा आम्ही फायनली मोठ्या घरात गेलो होतो 2 BHK मध्ये.
बरोबर.
सो वी थॉट लाईक नाव इट्स टाइम वी कॅन
Yeah.
हॅव दिस थिंग. सो आणि त्याच्यासाठी सुद्धा आम्ही एकदम सायंटिफिकली अप्रोच केलं, म्हणजे की त्यांना म्हणून दुसरी खोली गरजेची होती की एक आठवडाभर शीला फक्त त्याच खोलीत होती, सो दॅट मोगॅम्बो गेट्स यूज टू दॅट तिकडे कोणीतरी असणार आहे.
बरोबर.
आणि द रेस्ट ऑफ हाऊस इज हिज बिकॉज ही इज द किंग.
करेक्ट.
सो त्या इंट्रोडक्शन साठी वेन वी गॉट द सेकंड रूम तेव्हा आम्ही तिला इंट्रोड्यूस केलं, आणि तेव्हा तिचं ऑनलाईन ज्या पोस्ट वाचलं होतं त्यात नाव बेला होतं.
ओके.
सो शी वॉज यूज टू नेम दिस बेला, बट
हा.
आम्ही म्हटलं बेलाट्रिक्स ठेवू शकतो का, दॅट वॉज अन ऑप्शन.
Yeah,
So
it's just like
Bellatrix and
two
Mogambo,
villains.
two
Right,
villains.
right.
But then we also had seen Wild
Wild
Country at that time. So Paula is like, Sheela is also a good name. Like that thing happened, and then we thought like, okay, let's go with Man and Sheela. Sheela is a short. Still, because
So
of Bella.
Sheela.
Yeah.
You call her that?
Yeah.
Sheila? No, we don't.
No, we should.
We
We
can.
should.
That's a
She'll
good.
just get confused.
Now I'm gonna make a video of this and send it to you.
Yeah. असं तिला पेट करतात. Sheela.
Sheela. But she has that Sheela face
White.
sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
So
tough titties type. Like तो
Oh.
ती अशी बसणार म्हणजे तिचं खेळणं दूर आहे आणि मी
बरोबर.
उचलत नाहीये, तर ती येऊन बसणार अशी समोर आणि असे
Oh.
काही करणार नाही, एक शब्द बोलणार नाही, म्याव नाही, काही नाही.
She
जर
can
तू
stare
टीव्ही
into your
बघत
soul.
Oh.
टीव्ही बघत असेल तर
Wow.
टीव्हीच्या समोर येऊन बसणार आणि ती अशी बघणार तुला. So that's how Man and
Nice.
Sheela came in.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm asking you this is because we're going to do a quick compatibility test between you two.
Okay.
Yeah. These are your cards. No cheating. These are
Okay.
your markers.
Okay.
I'm going to show you some pet photos.
Alright.
Yes.
And whatever's the first name that comes to your mind that you think.
Oh.
Ah, yeah?
That's
Fun.
a good one.
Fun.
All right.
We'll go multilingual, no? Like any language.
Yeah, we are not going. It's not going to match.
Discuss
Like,
your notes.
yeah, it's not going to match.
All
for
right.
sure.
Just pet, dogs, cats, everything, okay?
Okay.
Here's your first one.
Can I have multiple options, please?
Okay.
Because there's one first obvious, and then
I'll keep it here just in case y'all want.
I'm just going by instinct.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
I'm giving
absolutely.
2 options too.
Instinctive compatibility test of
Right.
Sarang and Paula.
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Yes. What is it? Charlie and
Gondu Maharaj.
oh, Gondu Maharaj
And
is
Biscuit.
so cute.
And
Biscuit is good.
Yeah.
Good. I had a dog once. It was called.
Yeah.
I just saw that face. I thought, oh, Gondu.
He's
Gondu.
so cute.
Yeah.
Isn't he so cute? But yeah, and Bruno and Charlie are like,
Yeah, close.
close,
Yeah.
close.
The
I would
English
think
name
that's
and
close. हाँ,
like
हाँ.
Indian. Biscuit है Indian name है.
हाँ,
कारण
okay.
आपण बिस्किट नाही.
बरोबर बरोबर.
Cookies म्हणतात नाही तर.
Cookies, yeah. All right, next one.
I'm gonna think of again 2 languages. I'm gonna think of like a Western name and an Indian name.
Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Both of you
Oh,
give
okay.
me
Then,
like
then
Indian and
I'll
Western.
I'll cancel one. I have 2 Indian, so I'll cancel one. Now the Western name, no?
Okay. Yeah, I've got 2 Western names. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Then
okay.
let's put
Let's
2 names. Okay. I've got my 2 Western names.
I got 2 Indian names.
तुला याला फक्त Indian names सुचत होते.
Oh.
I love
Even
that.
I couldn't think of an Indian name for this
I was
guy.
stuck. I know like what kind of
think
Indian
you-
man I
you are gonna-
imagine when I
Yeah,
look at him, but I
Indian
can't think of
I
a
can-
name.
I think you can. I think we can both take like decide what I like from this and like.
Okay, I'll tell you
Okay.
what my instinct was telling me for
Yeah.
Indian names, but
Yeah.
it doesn't feel right. So okay, ready?
Yeah, let's see it. Ralph and Tony. Rao and
Rao Saheb and Appa.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Appa's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's a really
God,
good one.
He's
Yeah.
such an Appa.
He's Appa, he's an Appa.
full Appa. Yeah, yeah, I
Appaचा
agree.
विषय लय hard आहे.
Yeah.
Appaकडे craze card आहे.
All right, third one.
हाँ. Oh, yo, power. This is an AI.
AI, yeah, it's definitely
but-
AI for sure. Yeah, but oh my God,
But
beautiful.
what- yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
Mm.
so beautiful.
It's very strange. My names. It
Really?
Never ever match. Never ever.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Alexander the Third.
Oh, we at least both have got in the same Greek mythology space at least. Like
Medusa.
the,
Oh, yeah.
Damayanti.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
At least
Oh
DD.
my God.
Damayanti Dimple
Damayanti
is
with a
good.
D,
Yeah,
with a dimple, and Alexander III with
Medusa. At
your
least it's the
areas
zone,
of,
areas of research
Yeah,
are
not
same.
bad.
Yeah,
And final pet.
Oh, really? I want it. I want it.
Oh my God! I saw this on the internet. I'm like, oh my God, I want this. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is one name
Very
I'm giving,
cute.
which already has been taken, but still I'll give it.
My first cat's name was Albert.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
this guy just gives me Albert vibes.
that's a good name. I think it's a really good cat name.
I will give a English name just for fun.
Yeah, same.
Let's see it. Chiku and Greg.
And Baban
Tatya and Robert.
Robert.
Baban Tatya.
Which one do you like?
I love Baban Tatya. Great. Robert is good, but I like Greg better.
Yeah,
I think Greg.
Greg, yeah.
Greg and
for
Baban
sure.
Tatya
Yeah.
can be like
Yeah.
Indian name could be Baban
Yeah,
Tatya.
for
and
sure.
Yeah, fair.
He has such a Tatya look on him.
Yeah.
I think आपल्याला आता 8 नावं तरी मिळालेली आहेत फॉर योर फ्युचर पेट्स हो की नाही
नाही नाही
Yeah.
कोणीही घेऊ शकता आमच्या याच्यावर काही कॉपीराइट्स नाही
या
बिस्किट रावसाहेब बाप्पा मेड्युसा दमयंती बबन तात्या रॉबर्ट
बबन तात
बंडू.
पण बबन तात्यावरती घेऊन टाक कॉपीराइट घेऊन टाक
I think I find it easier almost to name indie animals like
Yeah.
mutts and like
Ah.
street cats because I think the
आमच्या
ones that
ऑफिस
stay
मध्ये
at our office.
हा
yeah.
एक शशांक आहे शशांक
शकुंतला.
शकुंतला ऍक्च्युली खूप फेमस आहे म्हणजे शकुंतलाचं मर्च पण आहे पण ती आता गेली पण शकुंतला वॉज जेव्हा आम्ही ऑफिस उघडलं तेव्हा लोकांना असं वाटायचं की आमच्या कॅटचं नाव शकुंतला आहे
Yeah.
शकूच्या स्टोरीज इफ यू गो ऑन माय इंस्टाग्राम देर आर सो मेनी बिकॉज शकू वॉज व्हेरी टॉकेटिव्ह सो
Yeah, so Sarang
वी यूज टू
had-
हॅव लॉंग कॉन्व्हर्सेशन्स
Yeah.
हाऊ क्यूट
शशांक इज ऑल्सो व्हेरी
He's
very
Lado
responsive.
Bal.
He's Lado.
Yeah, he just comes. He's getting beaten up by all the neighboring
Oh,
cats right now.
कारण
what's
So he
going on?
comes
तो
and
मोठा आहे
hides.
आणि
हा.
बाकी आता तरुण टगे आलेत सगळे
Oh.
He just
ओढतात
wants to
त्याला.
come and sleep in our office when it's where he's safe.
या
Yeah.
भास्कर
For sure.
नावाचा एक आहे
Right.
भरपूर आहेत
राईट पण बरेच लोक असे आहेत एस्पेशली मी ज्यांना ओळखते ज्यांच्याकडे पेट्स नाही आहेत ते जनरली म्हणतात यु नो बिकॉज वी आउटलिव्ह दीज पेट्स यु नो वी डोंट वॉन्ट गो थ्रू दॅट होल हार्ट ब्रेक ऑफ लुझिंग अ पेट अँड एव्हरीथिंग अँड आय थिंक वीर बेटर ऑफ नॉट हॅव्हिंग अ पेट व्हॉट्स युअर टेक ऑन लाईक
No, we think of it a lot
Yeah.
now because especially Mogambo is getting older.
राईट
But I think very early in my life, like I also lost my father recently, and my father only had taught me about this,
Right.
about how to deal with death.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very important emotion to go through every now and then because
Right.
you know that teaches you impermanence.
बरोबर
आणि the more you are aware about impermanence, less you sort of कुठल्या गोष्टीचा बाऊ करता म्हणजे एखादी गोष्ट खूपच ग्रज धरून ठेवणे किंवा डिप्रेशन किंवा हे सगळंच ह्याच्यात इम्परमनन्सचा भाग खूप आहे
बरोबर.
मोठा की जर का तुम्ही सगळ्या गोष्टी परमनंटली तशाच राहतील आणि चेंज होणार नाही हे विचार करत राहिला
बरोबर
तर आपण खूप काळ ग्रज धरतो आपण नुसतं भांडण नाही करत तर रिव्हेंज घ्यायला जातो
बरोबर
किंवा आपण तर हे सगळं जेवढं तुम्ही इम्परमनन्स बद्दल शिकत जाल आणि देर इज नो बिगर लेसन इन लाईफ दॅन डेथ टू टीच यू अबाउट इम्परमनन्स
राईट राईट
It's hard to follow that answer. I
Mm.
was gonna say something very basic like better to have loved,
Loved
and
and
lost than to have never loved at all.
No, this is also
But I believe in
But
that.
yeah,
I really feel
absolutely.
like
Yeah.
they added so much richness to our lives that obviously we could have richful lives without pets also.
Right.
But I feel if you want one, it doesn't make sense to not have it. I think if you really want and you want to have like a real bond with an animal, then I feel like it's what you'll get out of it. It's much more than.
What have you got out of having pets at home? What have you learned? Is there something that
Number one, I think having pets in your life can really help you maintain a drama-free relationship in some ways, you know? Like all the drama in the house is around the pets. They
that's
are,
the reason for 11
you know, like it's a lot of like we don't have too much drama.
right?
We just, you know, look to our pets to provide that
Right.
masti for us
Yeah,
in life.
yeah.
And what else can I say?
But I think, because you've been raised with so many animals around you, I think it's just a way of life for you.
For me,
She
She
that's
has
a
far
big
more
thing.
patience. I will answer one thing for her, that she has far more patience than me.
बरोबर.
I have.
तुझ्यामध्ये काय बदल आलाय since you
So-
started parenting?
सो म्हणजे मला मेजर अँगर इश्यूज आहेत, तर त्याच्यामुळे मी आधी नुसतं चिडायचो आणि त्याच्या रिॲक्टही करायचो.
हा.
आताही मी बिंडू शकतो, पण मला आता थोड्या वेळाने त्या माणसाला किंवा त्या व्यक्तीला थोडंसं एम्पथाइज करून बघता येतं आणि एम्पथी लेवल खूप वाढतात. कारण बिकॉज कॅट्स स्पेशली cats are so often like they are known for scratching you
Right.
or biting you,
Right.
and most of the time it is out of their own insecurity,
Right.
like they being scared or
बरोबर.
they feeling that you're gonna attack my stomach and
बरोबर.
kill me or something like that. They are so vulnerable. ते इतके
बरोबर.
छोटे असतात, म्हणजे लिटरली तुम्ही त्याला असं फ्रजाईल म्हणून वागवलं पाहिजे असं, तर त्यामुळे दे आर गोना रिॲक्ट लाईक दॅट, अँड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स इवन द वर्ल्ड इज फंक्शनिंग दॅट वे.
Right.
सो त्यांच्यामुळे मला ते एम्पॅथी. आणि आय वुड सजेस्ट दॅट एनी वन हू हॅझंट हॅड अ पेट और प्राणी आवडत नसतील, कुठलाही एक प्राणी पक्षी काही चूज करा अँड जस्ट एम्पथाइज विथ देम वन्स, आणि युअर लाईफ विल चेंज फॉर एव्हर.
Oh, that's so amazing. That's amazing. Wow. You guys are so solid professional pet parents. But zata, last question. And I want the answer to be Pune. But which is a better city to have pets in, Mumbai or Pune? Say Pune.
For pets,
Pune.
definitely Pune.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. But if you are in Mumbai, go for cats than dogs, I would say. Because Mumbai is not an outdoorsy place.
Yeah.
Your dogs need to go somewhere.
Yeah. For sure.
They need
Grass
They need, even cats
very
need
few
grass.
dog
आम्ही मोगॅम्बोला सुद्धा पार्क मध्ये घेऊन जातो, लीशवर.
Oh.
So even they need that, but at least
You've leash trained Mogambo?
Yeah.
What?
Wow, this is just coming up at the end of the interview. Yeah. No, so Mogambo used to be indoor outdoor on his own.
Okay.
Then he just kept getting into fights.
And
And
we
we
got
moved
one
into
extremely bad injury where like death threatening types.
Oh, baapre.
So that's why we decided to make him indoor.
Okay.
But he misses his grass and trees a lot.
Yeah.
So then we somehow started putting him on leash.
How long
so
did it take for him to?
immediately, he was so desperate to go outside that he put up with the leash immediately. He's not gone outside without the leash for more than 4 years, 5 years,
yeah.
maybe.
Wow.
But he still every day he wants.
You guys
to go
know,
out.
right? All of this information needs to be on the internet somewhere for pet parents to know.
Yeah.
They need to.
No, we just feel like एक व्हिडिओ आहे आमचा ऑनलाईन, ज्याच्यामध्ये एक रील आहे, म्हणजे ज्याच्यामध्ये मोगॅम्बो इन अ पार्क तुम्ही बघू शकता. आणि मुंबईत अशा काही जागा आहेत जिथे तुम्ही मांजरींना घेऊ जाऊ शकता.
Right.
So we have been there now thrice, and as soon as monsoon are over, आम्ही परत घेऊन जाऊ.
Yeah.
पण खाली आम्ही त्याला रेग्युलरली घेऊन जातो फिरायला.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Not
But
as
thank
much
you
as we'd
guys.
like to.
Ah. But thank you so much for coming and talking about Mogambo and Sheela. We've had such a great time on Sakar Petopia.
Our pleasure. It's so
Next
we're
time we
always happy to
hope
chat
that we
about
can
them.
bring them here.
Yes, for sure. We've had a lot of pet parents that have brought their
Yeah.
dogs and cats here, and
Oh,
we were really
that's sweet.
hoping to see Mogambo and Sheela.
Oh.
But
Yeah. We are now
um,
training them back to be in the car and come to here, come to Pune. But
Right.
जेव्हा होतील तेव्हा.
But are they comfortable and how do you
Mogambo
take-
is.
Mogambo is.
Sheila's
okay.
not used to it.
Oh, okay. So we hope to see Mogambo and Sheela
Yeah.
soon. But
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much.
नमस्कार, मी सारंग साठे आणि तुम्ही ऐकत आहात फीवर 94.3 आणि ह्या शोचं नाव आहे सकाळ पेटोपिया. आम्ही खूप साऱ्या गप्पा मारल्यात आमच्या पेट्स बद्दल विथ RJ मिनल, आणि तुम्ही सुद्धा ट्यून इन करा फीवर 94.3 ला आणि या गप्पा नक्की ऐका.
Hi, I'm Paula, and you're listening to Fever 94.3. We're on Sakal Petopia with RJ Hinal, so please tune in and check it out.
An initiative by Sakar Media.